Hello world, my name is Chris Pirillo, and usually I start out videos screaming, and I'm not yelling into the camera right now, but for good reason. You'd think, oh, he must be sad. No, actually, just the opposite. I'm very, very happy. This is another live Q&A with you and me. I love doing deep dives on questions once a day. I do 5 of these every week. 4 of them are exclusive to our supernomies. More information about becoming one of those supernomies and seeing almost 100 exclusive videos that nobody else gets to see, and that climbs by 4 every week. Head over to chrispirillo.com. Nomies.com currently also redirects to that page. And then one of those videos every week is public, so 5 total. 4 exclusive, 1 public. This is the public one, answering the question, how has becoming a dad changed your life? Well, I'm glad you asked, whoever asked this question. And gee, why is Chris speaking softly? He's not carrying a beagle. No, he's got his daughter in the room. You ready? You want to try this? We're hoping that she's not going to wake up. She probably needs a new diaper. But she just ate, so there could be other things. Oh, seamless transition. There we go. Hey, baby. You guys know Jedi? This is my daughter. And it seems like a lot of my social feeds have been dominated by this new addition to our life. And, I remarked in a vlog in the other YouTube channel, the blog YouTube channel now, that I now understand what parents have gone through in the past in terms of their feelings towards their children. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that bond that a parent might have with his or her child until last week. So people ask, well, how has becoming a dad changed my life? A lot more responsibility. And even though I did not have the physical demands of a pregnancy, certainly I've needed to do a few other things, and we just have more things that need to be done, things that have to be accommodated. And I think that isn't a challenge necessarily, but I can tell you this: I'm very, very. It's a mixed blessing. I would have loved to have been a father earlier in life, like my younger brother, but at the same time, I'm very, very grateful to have only become a father at about the age that I am now. The older you get, the more experiences you accrue. Sometimes things are more difficult to accommodate, but it's going to change over time, certainly, having a child. I think it's like a reconfiguring. It almost feels like a reconfiguring of your DNA. Suddenly I'm thinking through situations differently than I might have in the past. And whereas up until recently, as much as I might be married to Diana, she's an adult, and she can function on her own, and she can think on her own and do things on her own. It causes a few fights because I think on my own too. It happens to every couple. But, when you bring a child into the world, she doesn't even have bodily control right now. She doesn't know what to do with her arms, her hands, her face, or anything. And, it's just a different type of responsibility. And not even having dogs could have prepared me for this. Because as much as I do love and adore our dogs, Wicket and Pixie, this is a different kind of love that a father has for his child. And some people, it's baffling to me. And maybe it's just because I am so open with a lot of my life, not every aspect of it, but it's baffling to me how, I guess I've been affectionate, and I guess to me, I'm like, how could you not be? I guess some males have a problem in showing that, and like, how could you? Are you made of stone? Like, do you not have a heart? And I understand. I'm a guy. We have 2 emotions: angry and happy. Those are our 2 emotions, and usually in between. But it's just like having a different reason to live. My legacy. Up until this point, the business was the closest thing I had to a baby, and I still very much care for it and appreciate it and want to see it flourish. But I've also longed to build something that I could, pass along to a child. And even if the child, if she doesn't want what I've done or built or given, it's her prerogative. I can't change her mind or how she feels any more than I could change how you feel. That's something that comes from within. But now I almost have a different mission. My legacy is not just in trying to make the world a better place, sharing my perspectives, having fun, enjoying life with every passing day. But now it's also in building something for our child. I think that's probably the biggest thing that it's changed my life. Yes, the schedule is disrupted, different things around the house, different responsibilities. But I think more than anything, it's taking in the experience of I can live past my life through our child. This child would not be here on the planet if it wasn't for me, and certainly if it wasn't for Diana, the child wouldn't be here. And so I would want to build something for her and give her something, and whether that's opportunities. There's a saying that you always want your children to have more than you did. And I didn't understand that fully until last week. And I wish I could explain that at a substantially deeper level. It was just a contented sigh. I think she was happy about that. She's saying, yes, yes, Daddy, you can leave it all to me. You can leave it all to me. I don't know what you're going to get yet. I'm going to teach you everything I know, and it isn't a lot. But here's the thing, I have an opportunity to take all of my years of experience, and should she want to leverage that, she could be brought further ahead in finding her own happiness. It's like another role. Some people want to, I think, I don't have an issue with this because I understand it, but some people are intent on pigeonholing you into one thing. Like anytime I might talk about politics, and it's rare, you're only qualified to talk about tech. I'm like, excuse me? This is just one part of my life, right? So I'm just taking on another role. Part nerd, part geek, part husband, part man, part son, part Seattleite, part Star Wars fanatic, part dad. It's just another part of me. It hasn't consumed my life, but I can tell you this, in terms of what gets me excited in the day, honestly, up until recently, I always like checking social and see what people are saying, what any news that's going on. I also like checking email, if only for the communication aspect. I just like staying in touch with the world. But now the favorite part of my day is either in the morning or at night now, just kind of sitting with our daughter and rocking with her, chilling out. Not much else I can do except for just be a dad. And sometimes it's nice to just be and not have to do. And it just feels like I don't have to do much right now. I gotta do a lot. Don't get me wrong. All you have to do is just be. This child, she doesn't care. She just needs you to be, and she needs you to be there for her. And so, I've never had a problem accepting responsibility, and increasing responsibility. I think everything that's happened in my life has led to this point. And very happy about that. I'm very happy that I have so many fantastic supporters out there for most of the stuff that I do. The vlogs, I can tell you, have transformed our lives at a substantial level. Jedi at an even more substantial level, for good reason, in both ways. And that's something that you kind of wonder, does art imitate life or does life imitate art? When it comes to vlogging. And we share these things with people, and I'm very happy to have my nomies, everybody watching this video, and then super nomies who, support and then some. And it's kind of nice to be able to think through, like, what else can I do for you? Granted, at the same time, I'm glad she's not waking up. But here's the thing, I could be yelling, and she'd be fine. Not like screaming, but I could be like my normal voicey self. It's just I really don't want to agitate her right now. And usually the bright lights can throw her off if she was awake. But just wanted her to be in this video with me, if only to answer the question. It's not geeky, and geek is a part of me. Some people don't want to let that go. They want me to just be one thing to them, and I can't be. Multifaceted. And we're all complex individuals, and the more you think you're simple, the less you are. We're all very complex creatures. And I would say, if you were to ask me what's more important, being a geek or being a dad, I would answer being a dad every time. But I'm very much a geek dad. obviously love the things that I do love and that I talk about. Some people are, it's funny, some people are, you're being awfully, it's a lot of Star Wars stuff, and what if she doesn't like it? Well, I've already answered that question. She doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. I grew up doing things that I don't like, and I grew up doing things that I liked. So, hey, I would never fault her for not liking something that I happen to like. I'm hoping it'll be a good bonding experience, but that's all I can do is hope. Moreover, people see, oh, you put her in a Star Wars thing or whatever it happens to be, but I'm like, do you see how many parents dress up their kids in sports crap? Trust me, that happens a lot more often than anything. So the way I look at it, I'm like, hey, if parents do that, and that's fine, I think I'll be okay in teaching Jedi the ways of the Force, and that is, finding and helping, right? What do you? Oh, you brought me not really.
No.
Okay, I guess I'm trying a boppy. And by the way,
Does it help?
It does actually. Thank you. She's not going to start trying to breastfeed, is he? Because nothing's going to come out. I don't know if we've already told her that. But we just ordered a one of probably the world's geekiest swing rocker thing. I don't know if we're going to be doing a review, maybe in Diana's channel, because it's more of a mommy thing, but it is geeky. It is teched out, because there's a lot of crappy baby tech, and potentially a crappy diaper too. But I can't smell anything yet.
I think your voice soothes her.
Well, oh yeah, well probably because she heard me in the womb all the time. I also sing to her. That's kind of fun. I like sometimes singing.
During the live stream yesterday, she was so content, and I honestly think it was your voice.
Well, she's got a chance to come to daddy, bring your father, bring your daughter to work day will be a daily occurrence, But you always want what you can't have, and I understand that. So there's going to come that she's going to take it. I mean, just assume that this is how every child gets to live. Doesn't unless Susie down the street, she got to do this, she got to do. I talked about this in the live stream yesterday that turned into a Jedi stream. My policy for toys, like if we go out and she sees something, Daddy, I need the Dr. Hooves, or wait, is it Dr. Hooves, the My Little Pony? I'm not a My Little Pony or a brony. I have one My Little Pony, the cheese sandwich, the Weird Al Yankovic. I think it's Dr. Hooves. I think it's it. Yeah, I wanted him to put next to the TARDIS. What is? It's the new Doctor Who's, Daddy. It's like, the policy. You get a toy if Daddy gets a toy. Some people are telling me, Chris, you need to grow up. You need to be more responsible. Really? You don't think that's responsible? That's responsible.
Mommy needs a toy.
Mommy always needs toys. And to do her hair and makeup and stuff. She cut her bangs, and apparently people were commenting on Facebook. Okay, anyway, back to the how's becoming a dad changed your life. Well, I enjoy talking about it. It's kind of fun. I enjoy this time. Thanks how it's changed my life. Now I'm spending more time with my child than I'm spending on things that may or may not matter. That was me, not the baby. That was I kind of made a mouth fart indirectly. All right, at this point, I think I pretty much, did I explain everything fully, about as fully as I could? This child is, like, she's pulling my shirt down, so I look like, you can see the whiteness of my chest matching the whiteness of this blanket.
Help you?
Yes, thank you. Oh, that's so much better. I hate when t-shirts pull like this. Okay, so I'm going to do my best. Hi, okay, going to put your head there. Yay. Seamless, slow and steady wins the race. At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.